Innovation strategy. One of the things that I love most about an innovation strategy is that most companies don't have one. Lots of times when I'll ask senior leaders, do you have an innovation strategy? Could I take a look at it? Do you know what I'm shown? A list of their top 60 innovation projects that they're currently working on. Or sometimes it's more like 140 different innovation projects they're working on. But they haven't taken the time to really figure out what's the strategic role that they're trying to fill by pursuing new innovations. So there's 4 key components to an innovation strategy. The first is innovation vision. What's the overall reason, the overall purpose for innovation that we're trying to use it for? Is it to enable us to gain access into a new geographic market? Are we really trying to use innovation instead as a way to build a competitive advantage? Are we using and wanting to use innovation as a way to bolster our current business, or perhaps create a totally new disruptive technology that'll enable us to enter a segment that we're not even in today? So from a strategic standpoint, what's our overall vision for innovation? The second component is what's the financial revenue gap we're trying to fill? So if our company today is $500 million in revenues, and we're expected to grow over the next 5 years to become an $800 million company, and we have a $300 million growth gap, the question is, what portion of that are we expecting to fill from price increases, from acquisitions, from strategic initiatives or joint ventures, and from new products, new services, new to the world, line extensions, total innovations? So perhaps we'd be looking to fill $100 or $150 million worth from new innovations over the next 5 years. That begins to frame and calibrate the relative importance of innovation and, importantly, the resources that we'll need to achieve that. The third is really understanding and setting screening criteria. So how will we evaluate one new idea from the next? Relative to customer fit, strategic fit, financial screening criteria, technical feasibility, and market attractiveness. And those tend to be the screens that are most often used in any company's set of screening criteria. The last is, what's the overall investment level that we're willing to make to innovation, both in terms of people resources as well as financial resources, and what's the expected return that we're seeking over a 5-year time period? So if we have those 4 components in place to really serve as the cornerstones of an innovation strategy, the vision, the financial growth gap, the screening criteria, and the investment levels and returns, we now have a roadmap that we can share with people throughout the entire company. And here's what I think is often the most important thing. The top leaders within a company should view this innovation strategy, or sometimes I'll even call it a declaration of innovation, similar to our Declaration of Independence. And that means that the people at the top of the organization have to literally sign this innovation strategy, put their John Hancocks on it, and in so doing, they convey to the entire organization that they've reached agreement on this important document. They've all discussed it and reached consensus, and then employees throughout the organization better understand senior management's commitment to and belief in innovation.